Is it okay for Christians who create content to use AI? This is a question that I have been asking myself quite a bit recently. And I have mixed feelings about it. I have used AI. What it can do is just phenomenal, and it continues to expand and get better at what it does. But the longer that I've used it and become more experienced with using it, it was something that I brought before the Lord because I was really kind of torn about whether or not I could use AI in any aspects of content creation. And I know this may be a somewhat touchy subject, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. So for me, and what I believe that the Lord is personally telling me in regards to using AI with content creation, if I am using it as just a tool, and let me define that for you a little bit. So if I've created a video like I'm doing right now, obviously I'm not using AI to take my image and make me talk. This is all natural, totally me. But where I feel that it is okay and the Lord has allowed me to use it for my purposes is in help in writing my descriptions, or what are some good hashtags to use, or help in generating the thumbnails, for instance, that go along with those videos. I feel that's okay to do. I'm using it as a tool. However, I have firmly drawn a line in that I will never use AI to help me create content. Like, give me ideas. What is really trending online right now? Because I have not started these channels for the purposes of getting subscribers and followers or having something blow up and go viral. I am being obedient to what the Lord has asked me to do. And if I stop doing that by following some of the trends and figuring out, because I've watched and learned a lot in content creation, there are certainly ways that you can go about growing your channels faster. I, for one, am just letting the Lord lead, and I am not using tools to try to grow. I want it to happen more organically and as the Lord wants it to grow. So I will never use AI to help me write content, to come up with content ideas, because I'm sorry, AI is absolutely no substitute for the Holy Spirit. And that's what I fear for some content creators, that the reliance on AI can eventually start to replace our reliance on God and the Holy Spirit. So I can promise you that my channel is always going to be content that I've created, that I have felt led to release by the Holy Spirit, whether it is scriptures and teachings, or how to grow things, or, a recipe on how to make something. All of that is going to be led by the Holy Spirit, and not logarithms and how many views I can get on this and what's trending. Because if we begin to use AI to replace our relationship with God and the Holy Spirit and hearing from Him, eventually those senses will become dulled. And then we really are going to be relying on AI for just about everything. And I think that is a very dangerous road to go down. I do think it's a useful tool. Don't get me wrong. If you have, let's say you wrote a book, right? And you've got certain chapters of your book and you want to, something's not flowing right, for instance. We all don't have tons of money where we can go out and hire a professional editor or a graphic designer, things like that. But if you've got content you created that you're looking to improve upon, just like you would use spell check or maybe Grammarly to help you write things better, then you're using it as a tool. You're not using that as inspiration. So just know that if you're following any of my channels here on whatever platform it may be, that my content is and will remain as such. Inspired by the Holy Spirit, creative ideas that I have, and not generated by, I asked AI to write things and I'm reading off a script, or, give me the what's most viral that I can talk about right now. No, you're not going to get that here. So hopefully this blesses you to know that everything I do here is just going to be natural. I think it's really important to just remain authentic, because if we lose our authenticity in our relationships, whether it's people we meet online or our families, we lose so much, and we really don't know, are people being authentic, or are they being fake, or is this something AI told them to say? So I may not say everything polished. Sorry, that's just the way it's going to be. Hope you'll stick around. Talk to you soon.